Peter Obi said to return to PDP, get presidential ticket, says ex-governor Modu Sheriff. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. As this news states that Peter Obi is set to return to PDP to get a presidential ticket, says ex-governor Modu Sheriff. My dear listeners, moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Former Borno State Governor Ali Modu Sheriff has stated that information at his disposal shows the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, is set to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, ahead of the 2027 general elections. Obi recently joined some leading opposition politicians to form a coalition on the platform of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, whose aim is to defeat the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, in the 2027 polls. While Obi has indicated his interest in contesting the 2027 polls through the coalition, there are speculations that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar would also contest for the ticket on the platform of the party. Speaking on Channels Television's Politics Today, on Monday, Sheriff said information at his disposal indicated that Obi would likely clinch the PDP presidential ticket. The former governor said, Atiku has been the vice president of Nigeria, so for him, it is president or nothing. Peter Obi ran under the Labour Party. His ambition is to become president. Information available to me is that any moment from now, Obi would go back to the PDP and run as a presidential candidate under the PDP. So that leaves Vice President Atiku and Rotimi Amechi. So tell me, which state do they control? The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led government had lambasted some of the leading opposition politicians, including former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai, as internally displaced, mocking them over their serial defections across political parties. My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says, confused, Asha will let him come to PDP. He will know that we run the party. Obi will learn the meaning of the word Q. Always running to seek free candidacy as if it is chieftaincy title. Well, in addition to the news that I've read, I as well thought he might want to defect to the party PDP. But let's look at it within ourselves. Do we really think it is possible? And yes, someone said they really do not have shame. They will do it if it's going to work for them. But well, I just think it doesn't make sense. At least he was once a member of PDP, and then he defected from there to Labour Party and made this thing, and now states here that he's going back to the PDP. I actually didn't see any sense coming out from that, but although if it makes sense to him, he has the right to join whatever parties he likes. A comment here says if Obi runs back to PDP, he will certainly lose credibility. Besides, getting the party's ticket is not going to be a cakewalk for him, as Ali Modu Sheriff is speculating here. Saraki is interested in the ticket under PDP. Makinde the same, and so are others. Wike remains a significant force still in the PDP. These are the people that have been keeping the party together while Obi was in the Labour Party and later started carousing with oppositions in ADC. Obi should learn party loyalty, as that is the only pathway for him to the presidency. Incessant cross carpeting will take him nowhere. My advice to him is to return to the Labour Party and try to unite the two factions. Any other route for him is a path to nowhere. Another commenter says, I am very proud that Tinubu removed the fuel subsidy. If you're hungry today means you didn't prepare yourself for times like this. Yet you keep shouting restructure, restructure. Only one item that was restructured. You did cry as a river. I'm proud of Tinubu for taking away the feeding bottle. Now we know the real revolutionaries. Another commenter says, good move. Let him leave John Dee's Labour Party for Yoruba cricket. He will lose nothing. Peter Obi will always be Peter Obi. Is it not believed that there are no credible persons in politics? To hell with the credibility if someone with question background could become president in Nigeria. Another commenter says, Obi is a wise man. He cannot go back to the PDP without the nod of all other figures of the party besides. Whatever credibility associated or attributed to Peter Obi was not because of any political party, but in his personal ways, ideology and governance